it's the Trucking Millennial, and today we're going to talk about the top 10 states that pay the highest salaries to truck drivers. But before we begin, I'd like to mention that I will be giving out a $100 Visa gift card to one person that likes, comments, subscribes to me and this video. Now, let's begin. Becoming a truck driver is a great way to start making money with minimal training and minimal education. But were you guys aware that truck salaries vary greatly across state to state? Today we're going to talk about the 10 states that pay the highest salaries according to truckdriversalary.com. Now, number 10 is going to be Colorado at $47,340 a year, which is no surprise. You got mountains, ice, snows, hills, so of course they cracked the top 10. Number 9, at $47,420 a year, you have Connecticut. Also, not surprising. It's another one of those states that it probably gets pretty cold and icy. As far as mountains, I'm not sure about the landscape of Connecticut, but it's up north, so I can almost imagine that it's more difficult to drive up there, thus the higher salary. Number 8, New Jersey at $47,990 a year on average. We have New Jersey, which I don't know much about New Jersey, but I have heard that it is a pain in the butt to drive through. Anyone that's from New Jersey, please comment why. Next, number 7 is New York at $48,390 a year on average. It's just a highly populated area. I've heard it's difficult to drive. You probably also have snow and ice. Probably not a fun place to drive. Number 6 is Wyoming at $49,210 a year on average. And it's probably kind of like, I would assume more like one of those Colorado places where there's probably snow. There's probably a little bit of mountainous areas. It's also pretty rural, so I could see it being a little bit higher waged. At number 5, you have Washington, D.C. at $49,280 on average a year, which it's kind of like one of like New York, I guess, where it's just highly populated. It's just a pain in the butt to drive. You're probably squeezing tight on that wheel the whole time you're driving. Number 4, Nevada at $49,590 a year. I'd probably attribute this to it's just a highly populated place too, and they probably have a higher cost of living, thus probably raising the total amount that you can make in trucking. Number 3, Massachusetts at $49,920 a year. It's probably just like Connecticut or New Jersey, where it's just cold, a pain in the butt to maneuver and drive, thus probably making the wage at number 3 in the U.S. Number 2 is Alaska at $53,480 a year. I don't know if I have to go into much explanation about that. It's cold. I'm sure it's just hard to drive around. I personally wouldn't want to drive in Alaska. Sounds kind of dangerous, and that's probably what leads to it having a higher salary. And at number 1, drum roll. Can you guess? Before I answer, you should guess in the comments. 5, 4, 3, 2. Number 1 is North Dakota at $53,720 a year. Now, I'm assuming it's just like Alaska or just one of those places that's just cold. I don't know where Ice Road Truckers takes place, but I could see it taking place in North Dakota. Really dangerous, which probably increases the highest or the amount of salary, which is why the salaries are so high there. But, yep, guys, those are the top 10. Colorado, Connecticut, New Jersey, New York, Wyoming, Washington, D.C., Nevada, Massachusetts, Alaska, and North Dakota. Now, before I end this video, what were your 10? What did you think would be the top 10 highest paying states for truck drivers?